ine ndikuti ine ndifusa atani Muna hesabu kupanga ujeni mchele wa ukuru mchele wa ukuru muwike maji usungunuke ndiye no ukasungunuka mumwe mchele woka mutenge chala changu kuika maji mchele aja kuika mfuno mukaika mfuno muti kuti maji aja duse kumene kuja mwamba kenaka maji aja okumwa musamango mungo usangomwayi koma muchite azungulire pakofi mwamba kenaka mkumeza mupange zimene zizo mwina apapa mamawa pakapita mwina 3 hours muchitesi kenaka muchitesi maziwa muona mukhala bwino mukapita kuchipatala akavunena kuti muli ndi covid mukumva koma izizi mupange izizi koma muzimu azijati mamwe masiku osasasini kenakanso mukhoza kupanga kuyathamera bulugama mwamva kuyathamera mwamanye kufukamira kumaji abwadeka muli uyu mbwe kufutiramo kuti mkumpanyake maso yeko ziyeko kubeka ngati kuti china chili chonse chichoke mukhala bwino koma ndifuna zabwino zonse koma ndikupempherereni apapa zonse zili malingaliro athu koma Mulungu ndi amene amachiza tipemphere tikulemekezani tikutamandani Mulungu wa moyo nthawi ino yakumamawa pamene ine ndi abale anga amatizakazira manja kubwera pa mpando wanu wachifumu Mulungu pamene muli pamene zisomo zochiuka zilichikhalire kotero kuti Yehova tikufuna zisomo zanu zochiukazo zitigwere zikhudzani zangawa achire chifukwa cha chifuwa ndi chipfine chimene ali nacho Mulungu wabwino Mulungu wa moyo chitani chimene chipoti inu munadzigula nokha pa Jeremiah 32:27 mukuti palibe china chilichonse chimene ineyo chingandikalike komanso 33:3 mukunena kuti fuulira kwa inu mfunza kuyankha ambuye tikufuulira kwa inu kuti ambuye tiyankheni m'bale wathu akhale bwino inuyo ndino amene mulimi wake wamachiriso kulibenso wina ku dziko lapansi lakumwamba ngakhale pansi pamadzi palibe koma inu Yesu Khristu chitani chimene chipakulano kuti ndithudi akhale bwino mulandire ulemu mulandire matamando dzina kupambana Yesu Khristu amen. Thank you. Ndikumbambire dziko labwino ndikuyimbiraniso kumadzulo ndikumbambire bye. Quando eu ligo, eu não posso sair.
You want to
So you won't go back. But it's not good enough for teaching it. Ndiwe weka.
Anakuza bosi ndivyo.
Ordinary from assets differences of reason higher budget.
Now we're going to say,
you are taking a flash. You know your problem, yeah. You didn't charge a younger civil charge. The end of coming to tell about it is preparation. In the end, you must have a thing. I said, you won't have if you are staying in Nikawai. I thought you have started staying in Nikawai. Yeah. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I think we just have to continue. Contract hire or CH. This meaning personal. You can either call it a personal contract hire or contract hire. Maybe before we go ahead, I should ask you a question. What are the differences between lease and contract and the hire purchase? Lease and hire purchase. Differences. Two, you tell me two. Matthew, differences between lease and the hire purchase. Lease, this one, lease and hire purchase, believe it or not, whether you drive me or not, it's going to come on exam. You can note that. Put a mark. Yvonne, put a mark that the lease and hire purchase is going to come, okay, on an exam.
The duration is long in green, well, and high purchase is short.
The second one. The second one for you. Ownership. Or else maybe, I don't know which one you can choose to tell. Maybe we should go to Martin's. One.
In what?
Please.
In lease.
Yes.
The repair is done by the hire.
Okay.
And hire purchase is done by the lease. No, in lease, repair is done by the lease. In hire purchase is done by the hire.
The lessee who lives. I mean, what I know is the lessee, repair or responsibility. Responsibilities for the lessee in the what? In the lease is on the lesser, as you say, and the hire purchase is on the higher. Good. So, is one second one? Second one? That invigilation, depreciation, that will be. In lease, lesser is the one that claims depreciation, while in the higher purchase, higher claims depreciation. And there's no way somebody managed enough to do that in a way. Otherwise, they are very easy. Okay? So, we go to contract hire. What do you think is contract hire or personal contract hire? What is it?
I think it's a contract that is given to an individual for a particular duration. An agreement.
Come again?
It's more like an agreement given between the lead and organization and individual. If we give a period of time.
Okay. Try to go on. Can you not try? Just try. Contract hire or personal contract hire, PH. It's self-explanatory. You can try. Okay, so in personal contract hire is where a car lease that allows you to drive a new vehicle over an agreed period of time and mileage is recorded. You also have the option to include the vehicle service, maintenance, and repairs in the maintenance rental, which means you can budget on that. What do we mean? We mean that when we are talking about personal contract hire, you hire a new vehicle that you make an agreement of a period of time where you are going to be taking mileage, and not only that, the service of the car, you're going to be doing it alone, the repairs of that car, okay? Which means you, as somebody who has hired that car, is the one that is responsible for everything. If we go back to lease and hire purchase, they are different, isn't it? They are different. Now we're talking into say you are driving a car, but everything is under your responsibility. While in lease and hire purchase depends on what you are doing. Previous one. Good. So how does contract hire work? The company hires a vehicle from a leasing company for an agreed duration and makes regular monthly rental payments, but the leasing company owns the vehicle and is responsible for the associated risks. Once the contract has finished, the vehicle is returned to the leasing company. So this is what is the difference whereby a contract is made between the one that has hired the vehicle and the company. As a result, this is the one responsible for the one that has taken the car, but the risk is also for the owners of the business, of the hiring company. For a company, contract hire removes most of the risks of operating company cars. The major risk of disposal of the vehicle at the end of the contract and the fluctuations is used the car values inborne by the leasing company. There is a normal fixed monthly cost which makes budgeting straightforward. Apart from that you are having that vehicle, still more, you're supposed to pay rental. Okay? But maintenance, whatever, you do it alone. What I mean is, I've hired a car from you, Yvonne, a new one. I'll be driving, maintaining it, everything needed, but I will be giving what? Rentals. At the end of the contract, agreed period of time, I will come and give you back.
Can you come again how it operates?
On the what?
How the contract operates?
The contract, how it operates is that you, as I'm explaining, to say, when you have the vehicle, you have borrowed or you have leased from her, it means you are going to be driving it as if it's yours. You are going to maintain it, maintenance, servicing it, as if it's your car. But monthly, you are going to be giving her money. Okay? When you have finished the contract, you take the car, give it to her. That's how it works. In fact, what matters is the difference between the lease and the hire is that you do it alone, and when you have finished the contract, which means you are paying the rental as well as driving the car, servicing it, maintaining it, but when it is the time for you to go and deliver it, you are going to deliver it. So that is how it works. So we said benefits of the contract hire. Benefits. What is the benefit of doing contract hire? Matthew, benefits?
Responsibilities are given allocated responsibilities to the hire.
Okay. That's a benefit. As well, paid on contract. What are the benefits?
Profit maximization.
Okay. How? Maybe you can explain that, if you can. Yes, we can think about that, of course, because whenever you and the ones that you have borrowed from, you already know that every month you are going to get this money, and the budget is already there for you to either receive if you are the hiring part, or pay if you are not, if you are the one that is leading the car or doing the contract. Okay? So there is that amount that is there. For example, as I had given this example to say Matthews and yourself, you have borrowed to Matthew, or you have leased to Matthew. Matthews and yourself, you know that Matthews is going to give me this amount of money. Is it? Is it? And Matthews is going to know that this money is not mine, I'm going to give it to you. So that's why they're talking of budgeting is straightforward. That's a benefit, okay? And mostly risks are removed. Because if we take in reality, you are driving somebody's car, new one. You are doing service. You can choose not to do service. And when you return it, the owner will see that it's no more the same. Okay? So risks are removed. That's the benefit. One, risks are removed. Two, monthly costs makes the budgeting straightforward. Risks are removed. Monthly costs makes it the budgeting straightforward. So another benefit maybe to the one that has been borrowed is that the major risk of disposal of that vehicle, okay, is on the owner of the one that is the one that is doing the contract hire. So this is the benefit to the one that has what? Has borrowed the car. The other advantage, we can say that minimum capital expenditure is done. Minimum capital expenditure is done. The other one is accurate monthly budgeting, as we have already said. Accurate monthly budgeting is done. As Yvonne said, that the profit maximization, that's really true, but we can call it that improved cash flow. Improved cash flow. So rentals can be can offset the business profits. Rentals can offset the business profits. The other one is reduced administration. Okay? Reduced administration. We are still on contract, the high advantages, ongoing, advance, and support. Ongoing, advance, and support as an advantage. Operational maintenance package. Operational maintenance package. The road fund license provided for duration of contract. Here we can talk about, let's say, licensing kupita kwa road traffic kuja mapanga yeka mtu amene wachita haya. That's what we mean. That's an advantage. Optional breakdown rescue cover. Optional breakdown rescue cover. Optional replacement vehicle cover in event of breakdown. Optional replacement vehicle cover in event of breakdown. Also optional insurance cover. So those are just some of the advantages of contract hire. Advantages of contract hire. Let's go to the disadvantages of contract hire now. Disadvantages of contract hire. Early termination can be expensive if you do more miles, more than stated in the contract. You will be charged excess mileage for each time over that stated in your contract. What are we saying? We are saying that whenever you have agreed to say, I will use this vehicle up to this mileage, if you reach that mileage, you're supposed to go with it to the owner. So sometimes you overuse it, it means you're going to take the vehicle to the owner, or if it was the, let's say, duration, you said, well, you are going to give us, let's say, in September from last year, October, it means if you have exceeded the number of mileage that you had agreed, you are supposed to pay extra cost for that. So that is another disadvantage of contract hire. The other one, you must look after the vehicle and return it in a good condition. Otherwise, you will be charged for any damages over the above stated fair wear or tear guide. So we are talking about it. Whenever you are going to go with the vehicle in a bad condition, then you are supposed to be charged for the damages. The other thing, a disadvantage, is you must have full comprehensive vehicle insurance. It means you are obviously going to have that comprehensive insurance. The other disadvantage is that you will never own the vehicle, as there is no option about that. Or there is no option about you buying it. So that's the disadvantage. Despite you have maintained it, you have used it very well, you are going to return it, you can't say that, please, can I buy it? Despite it was used maybe for more than that period of time that you had agreed. Any questions on contract hire before I go ahead? Yvonne? Nothing? So we just have to, because we are accountants, we have to look into how contract hire goes into the balance sheet. We start with lease. We start with the first one, maybe. The lease. This will depend on the international financial reporting standard number 16. International financial reporting standard IFRS. International financial reporting standard number 16, where it is about leases. You can go and read that so that you should clearly understand how we do it. When contract hire is not off balance sheet, the new lease accounting charges are intended to bring all lease assets on leases of more than 12 months duration onto the company's balance sheet, giving a more complete picture of the balance sheet financial commitment. What are we talking about? We are talking about anything that goes into the balance sheet in connection of hiring. They say lease or contract hire is anything that is going to stay more than 1 year, more than 12 months. That goes into the what? Balance sheet. But if it doesn't reach to 12 months, it means it's off balance sheet. When it's off balance sheet, where does it go? When it's off balance sheet, where does it go? We should go back to our accounting. We have financial statements. What are these? Remind me. Come again?
The statement of profit.
Profit and
Profit.
loss. And loss. Okay. Profit and loss. Then balance sheet. Is it? I know there's income statement, but I want to concentrate on this too. Okay. Let's take an example of liability. Liability. Can you give an example of any liability? Liability. Where was that I get my fingers liability? We say liability is what? Gongoli, yes. But it's also an what? It's an asset. But how is it an asset? When repayment is more than 12 months, it's an asset. But when it is less than that, it's an expense. That's what we say, is it? 12 months. To say more, if I say just more than 12 months. Liability less than 12 months is what? So when it is an expense, where does it go? When it is an asset, is it? That's what I wanted to explain in connection with that. So operating leases are counted as off-balance sheet financing, meaning that leased assets and associated liabilities of future rent payments are not included in a company's balance sheet to keep the ratio of debt to equity loan. Okay? So what are we saying? We're talking about anything that is rent payments. It's not going to be in the balance sheet. It's going to be in the profit and loss. Okay? So there, we just wanted to look into how we do the entry when we're talking about the leases or contract hire. Then we go to operating assets. Operating assets. Operating assets. What are operating assets? What are operating assets? In your own thinking? Operating assets. Matthew, what do you think can be operating assets?
I think the ones that are in service.
Yes. The ones that they are in the business working. And these are a business working capital. These are what we call operating assets. Operating assets are the most important out of all assets. Without working capital, operations cease to exist. A business is only as good as the employees. The saying goes, while this is true, it's not the whole truth, of course. What they mean? They're telling us that operating assets are very important. Because when we're talking about a business, we're talking about operating assets. And mind you, when we are a business, we also include the values of the assets that we have. That's what we are calling that. This is the amount of our business. Is it? Yvonne? Yes. We say this is the amount of our business. Because we take into account all operating assets values, and then we say this is how we are. And that's where we can see, let's say, position or performance of our organization. So this is very important for us to know, and that we should know as the asset financing managers, that they are one of the things that we should know when we are going to the organization. So operating assets cover tangible as well as intangible items that allows the company to carry on making an income. Without a machine, this is an example now, without a machine to build on the copyright that sets you above and beyond your competitors, your livelihood is as good as gone. So the working capital includes several categories. When we are talking of a working capital, there are several categories that we can think about. So we're saying operating assets doesn't include only one, but also intangible and intangible ones. So operating assets are important for the health of a business. When investors look at a business, they often consider the amount of short-term debt and the value of the operating assets before getting involved. You get the point? So they are saying that when we are talking of investors, okay, or somebody that wants to work with you, they will also take into account that what are their short-term debts. And not only that, how about their values of the operating assets? That is going to let them get involved or not. Short-term debt is any debt that is to be paid off within 12 months period. That's the short-term debt. If you have a high value of operating assets, your business is considered a lesser risk. You have less risk because the investor assumes you have the ability to pay off these short-term debts. I just want us to understand well on these terms. That's why I'm explaining to you that you should understand. So contrarily, if your operating asset value is low, the investor will assume that the company may have more difficulty getting revenue, and thus paying off debt may become more challenging. Okay. Operating assets are mulinazo zocheka. The investor amaona zinezo. Let's talk reality of life, okay? Because these things sometimes we take them as if they are only for class, even in normal time. Matthew, walikongoza inendara, okay? Or Yvonne, walikongoza inendara. Kupita kunyumba, ulibeki na